Good morning, good morning, good morning. What's up, folks? Good morning, God bless. Good morning and God bless. What is going on? Facebook, what's going on? Instagram, what's going on? YouTube, good morning. We got a new day ahead of us. The goal is to win the morning and win the day, right, folks? Win the morning and win the day. Good morning, y'all. God bless. Happy Wednesday. That's right. We had Monday off this week, so it is Wednesday. We are diving into the week, ready to rock and roll. Welcome to the warm up show. We are about a little situation. Maybe that'll help it not slide. Um, We are rocking and rolling. We're moving ahead in this week, y'all. We're talking about emotional health today. I have one core topic I want to focus on as it relates to emotional health, one core tip, strategy, if you will, that I want to focus on, and we'll get to that. But I wanted to make sure that I emphasize winning the morning, a healthy morning routine. How are you waking up today? How are you getting out of bed? This is how you are going to start your day, right? So it should be really important. If we were running a race and you got a bad start, chances are you may lose that race, right? Um, so if any of you have ever run track, you know how important it is to get a good start to the race, right? So, still notifications here on my IG in the way. It's okay. Um, we all know how important it is to get a good start on the race, right? So it's about having a good start. What does your morning routine look like? What does your morning routine look like? For me, um, we make the bed, we go to the gym typically. If we don't go to the gym, we still get up early and just kind of get started, get our day started, brush teeth, wash face, um, and get ready to dive into the day. But one of the things that we do is affirmations. I do a lot of positive mirror moment affirmations in the morning where after I wash my face, I'm just looking in the mirror and I'm talking myself through the day, right? I am talking about all the things that can and will go right today. Those kind of affirmations are triggers that will push you in the right direction. If you were to have negative affirmations in the morning or negative self talk in the morning, the chances of you having a positive day are going to go down, right? So when you wake up in the morning and the first thing you say is, oh my God, I wish this day was already over. Today is going to suck, then that's what you're manifesting for your day. When you wake up in the morning and you say, oh my goodness, thank the Lord for another day. And guess what? Today is going to be so much better than yesterday. Today, I have another chance to get it right, and I'm going to take advantage of every opportunity. When you begin to talk to yourself in this way, um, and having a really positive relationship with the words that you're using and how they apply to and in your life, you will begin, you will begin to actualize those statements. You'll begin to actualize those thoughts and feelings about yourself and your potential and your productivity and your prospects for the day. There's a quote at the beginning of chapter 3 in my book, which is our emotional health chapter. And it says, you can't just sit around complaining and crying and expect things to change. You must act. You are the change maker. You are the change maker. You can't just sit around complaining. Let that sink in. Let that really sink in. You can't just sit around complaining and crying and expect things to change. You must act. You are the change maker. It all starts with you, right? When you want to change, what's up, Ryan? It's one of my brothers on there. When you want to change, you will do the hard work, right? You will do the hard work. And complaining, as the old folks say, is like a rocking chair. It gives you something to do, but it gets you nowhere. All righty. Another tip of the day, as it comes from the book, is as we're dealing with our emotional health and we're looking to grow emotionally, we have to be mindful of how we show up emotionally in the world, in our friends and families' lives, at work, right? And I have a saying, and I've even done a whole show on this about checking your emotions at the door. You may have woke up on the wrong side of the bed, but it's up to you to make sure that when you step out into the world, when you leave the house, that you have corrected and you have fixed and addressed whatever attitude that you have from that rocky morning. You fix that attitude and you check it at the door so that when you get out in the world, you show up as your best self. You may not always have a smile on your face, but you should be a pleasant person to exchange transactions with throughout the day. You ever wonder how two absolute strangers get into a public conflict? It's because one of those people did not check their emotions at the door. One of those persons woke up and chose violence today, right? One of those people are not even trying to manage their emotions, right? They are the kind of folks that are going to show up and try to knock you off of your square. That's right. We have to keep in mind not everybody is on the same journey that we are on here at the warm up. We are trying to be our best selves. We are trying to get out here and grow mentally, emotionally, spiritually, financially, physically. Some people, that's not their jam. That's not what their aim is. Their aim is to be the one that knocks you off of your square. Their aim is to be the one that says, oh my God, look at Dennis. He seems calm, cool, and collected. Let me see if I could test him just a little bit. And you know why? Because misery loves company. And you know why else? Because the devil is a liar, right? There are negative energies, there are negative spirits, there are just plain old rotten people in the world, and we run into them sometimes. What's going on, Duda? Good morning. We run into those folks sometimes, but it's up to us to know what energy we are going to allow in and what energy we are going to block, right? What energy we are going to block and push away. Because some folks and some people and some places and some things have nothing good in store for you, right? They literally just want to suck all of the life out of you. Pause. But seriously, some people are energy drainers. And you should know, you should feel when it's time to separate yourself from certain persons, places, or things. Check your emotions at the door, manage your emotions, and make sure that no one is trying to knock you off your square. In other words, protect your peace. Protect your peace. And sometimes that looks like not showing up to that event because you know certain people are going to be there and disturb your peace. Sometimes that means not saying yes to that favor because you know that that situation is going to disturb your peace. What this really means is putting your own well-being up front first and foremost, because if you are not your best self, you won't be any good to anyone else. Let me see what else we got here. Let's talk about stress for a little bit and how that impacts our emotional health. Um, it is said that stress is a silent killer. More than one in four people, more than one in four people reported they anticipated experiencing more stress at the start of 2023, and that was just a couple years ago. What's up, Yahira? More stress at the start of 2023, up up 20% from the previous 5 years. Now, I know that we have a chaotic president, and so we live in a somewhat chaotic time. But if you are feeling like your stress levels are increasing by 25%, or you are experiencing, or in your group of friends, right? A quarter of you are experiencing stress and anxiety. This is not good. This is not good, right? We have, we have to do the best we can to rid ourselves of stress. Maybe that's breathing exercises. Maybe that's yoga. Maybe that's talking to a friend. Maybe that's getting a journal and writing down all of your problems. Maybe that's getting an adult coloring book and just coloring to pass some time away and soothe your mind. Find something. Find something that is going to help you get rid of the stress in your life. Get outside and go running. Exercise. Ignoring your emotional health can lead to poor stress management. That stress will lead to anxiety and depression. And depression can lead to a slippery slope of deep depression, where you're not leaving the house, where you're beating yourself up, where you're nasty to your friends and your family, where you're separating yourself into isolation, where you're not taking care of your hygiene. This is the snowball effect of allowing stress to go unchecked. Um, One of the things I wanted to talk about today, as it relates to emotional health, because I want you all to get better, is tip number 4 in my book. Tip number 4 in my book, it's on page 23. This tip is so important, and this is what I want for you all as you go throughout the rest of this year. Hang out with people who love you. Hang out with people who love you. Surround yourself with people who love you. You understand? Do not deal with people who may just be tolerating you. Do not deal with people who may be looking at you as a charity case. Do not deal with people who are only around you because they want to be around some other folks. The charge for all of you today, as you go out in the world and you become whole emotionally, is to surround yourself with people who love you, with people who are for you, who are cheering for you, who are willing to help you without wanting anything in return. Surround yourself with people who make you feel special, who make you feel appreciated, who you can be your full and best self around. Surround yourself with people that you can learn from. Surround yourself with people that are going to help hold you accountable from a place of love. The bottom line is many of us are not feeling good emotionally because we're not putting ourselves in good environments, environments that are going to nurture our growth and our well-being. What's up, Lamar? Good morning. So My emotional tip of the day is to surround yourself with good quality people who love to be around you. That family time, right? Those friends that are going to make you laugh and smile. I promise you, you'll get a good emotional boost from those folks. And the best thing is those folks are for you, right? They're not against you. Get away from these people who are against you. All righty. A few motivational quotes, and we are out of here. This quote here says, forget your past, forgive yourself, and begin again right now. Today's a new day. This quote says, there's always something to suggest that you'll never be who you want it to be. There's always a hater out there. Your choice is to take it or keep on moving. We're not worried about the haters. We're not worried about the naysayers. We're not worried about the doubters, right? We're going to keep on moving. Remember this, no matter the situation, never let your emotions overpower your intelligence. That's how you end up in jail. Um, I got two quotes. Two quotes, and I'm gonna let y'all go. And let these quotes sink in so that you all know how to move accordingly from here. Number one, this quote says, knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom. So know who you are. And this last quote says, you were given this life because you are strong enough to live it. You are strong enough to live it. God has given you everything you need to manage the life that has been presented to you and to manage it well, to make it better. All right. God bless. I love you all. Have an awesome, awesome, awesome day. YouTube, Facebook, IG. Share this message with somebody else. Next week we are having on the wholesome talks podcast. We're having those brothers on Monday at 7:30. Please follow on YouTube if you can, if you want to see the whole shebang. All right. Otherwise, I'll be posting it at 8:30 on my Facebook and IG.